Well folks, welcome into sunny Arizona. Hope you're having a great day out there. As always, today I get to share with you 13 stocks that I have a minimum of $150,000 in each, okay? These are my biggest of my big positions I have in the stock market. These are the stocks that I believe the most in for the coming years. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about each one of these stocks. We can't go super in depth about each of one of these stocks. Obviously, it's 13 stocks. It'd be like a 4-hour video, and I just don't have time to record a 4-hour video today. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about my bull case on each of these stocks. So hope you guys enjoy this as always. As far as thumbs up, we're going for 22,222 thumbs up on this video. If we hit that, I'll tell you what, I'll buy $22,222 worth of Tesla stock next week, okay? I don't think we're gonna hit that, but man, if we do, I'll gladly buy it. I'll make a video about it and everything, all right? And also, if you're looking to apply for my private stock group, that will be linked in the description. I'll also have that as maybe the pinned comment down there. If you're trying to scale your portfolio to 6 figures, 7 figures, and beyond, that is a great group to join. If you're looking to join Stock Hub, that's our Discord chat. It's absolutely free to join in there. And yeah, basically that will be linked in the description as well. Alrighty guys, let's get into this. First one of these 13 stocks up here that I have a minimum of $150,000 in is Beyond Meat, okay? Ticker symbol BYND. And by the way, this list is not like smallest positions to biggest positions or biggest positions to smallest positions. I just put it in a random order. So some of these stocks I might have a few $100,000 in. Some of these stocks I might have over 7 figures in, okay? So Beyond Meat right now is about a $9 billion market capitalization. And this is the leading company when it comes to plant-based meat products, okay? And they're not just in the lead, they're in the lead by a mile, okay? If you go to almost all grocery stores, they're now carrying Beyond Meat pretty much across the board, and they're doing deals with everybody you want to do deals with. We're talking McDonald's, we're talking Yum Brands, the biggest of the big fast food chains, restaurant chains. Beyond Meat is working deals with all those folks, okay? The company's supposed to already be profitable in 2022, and you know, for a fast growth company, sometimes these companies don't reach profitability for, you know, quite a while because they're just adding so many employees and so many different costs to the business at a given time, sales, marketing teams, things like that. And sometimes profitability isn't the most realistic, but this company's already supposed to hit profitability next year, okay? As far as current year here in 2021, company's supposed to have 44% revenue growth. And that is a huge acceleration year over year. And then the following year, they're supposed to have 47 to 48% revenue growth in 2022, which is another re-acceleration of growth for Beyond Meat. So Beyond Meat, there's no doubt the stock trades rich, okay? And there's no debating that in the short term. But at the end of the day, like, where do you think Beyond Meat is in 5 or 10 years from now? I mean, this company should be massively bigger. Think about the international opportunity for Beyond Meat. They're opening factories basically very recently in China. China alone could be a market 2x, 3x, if not 4x the size of the United States long term for that company. And you just think about the opportunity for this company around the world. This company should be not just a multi-billion-dollar revenue company per year, but probably a $10 billion plus number longer term. So Beyond Meat's got a very bright future as long as they continue to innovate, they continue to maintain their brand, they continue to work out deals. They just worked out a deal with Pepsi for distribution on a bunch of new snack products in different categories recently. This company makes deals all over the place. Ethan Brown is a game changer. They're a CEO. Yeah, Beyond Meat, it's an attractive stock for long-term investors. Short-term, who knows, man? The stock could go to $100 for all I know in the short term, or $90. But for long-term investors, I'm glad to have, you know, a significant amount of my money in that stock. Next up here, stock number 2 of 13 is Dropbox, ticker symbol DBX on this one. It's a $23 stock here today, $9.5 billion market cap. Dropbox is known as a cloud company, smart workspaces, collaboration tools, things like that for like small organizations. Mainly, you know, organizations really with 100 employees or less. Then the company also owns HelloSign, which is competing in basically the e-signing and document space. We know DocuSign is going to win that category long term. That's something we do know, okay? However, who's going to be the number 2 player long term in that space? I think HelloSign has a great opportunity to be the number 2 player in e-signing of documents long term. And if that's true, that's huge, okay? The company trades like insanely cheap, okay? It's been trading anywhere between $8 billion market cap and a $10 billion market cap recently. The forward P is 17 on this company. Keep in mind, this is a growth company with virtually no customer concentration, recurring revenue streams that continue to grow for this company, always growing customer base for them. It trades at a forward P of 17. It's one of the most disrespected stocks in the entire stock market. Keep in mind, if I'm buying Dropbox here today, I'm paying a lower valuation for this company than it was valued in 2014, okay? That's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So one thing is maybe they overpaid in 2014, paying $10 billion in that private round, but also I think this company's insanely undervalued. In 2014, it was probably overvalued stock, okay? And nowadays, I think it's very, very undervalued. And that happens with stocks sometimes. I remember, Tesla was in a phase back in 2013 where that stock got insanely overvalued, like ridiculously overvalued. And then next thing you know, it's 2018, 2019, and the stock got insanely undervalued. And I see something similar happen with Dropbox where it was insanely overvalued back in 2014, and nowadays it is insanely undervalued, and the market long-term will show its colors through, and Dropbox will be a stock that 2x's, 3x's, or more for me over time, in my opinion. Stock number 3 of 13 up here of these stocks is VFB, Facebook, okay? So, easy money stock, straight up. I buy this stock today, I'm probably doubling my money over the next 5 years, probably gonna more than double my money, and the chances I lose money is almost non-existent, okay? Everything is possible in this world when you're talking about investing, but it's almost non-existent, okay? This company is, like Dropbox, just so disrespected, okay? It trades at a forward P of 22, which is laughable, literally laughable, because this company has massive growth ahead. Look at this. Year ago EPS $10.09. This year expected to do $11.33. They're probably going to smash that number, okay? Next year, $13.53. They'll probably smash that as well, all right? I mean, that's just what Facebook does at the end of the day. They just smash these numbers pretty much almost always. As far as current year revenue growth, almost 25% expected, and then close to 20% next year in 22 as well. But it's all about the story with Facebook. They've done a poor job over time explaining the company in terms of getting investors really excited about this stock, because this stock should trade at 2x to 3x evaluation today, okay? Not 5 years from now. I'm talking about today. It should already be trading at 2x to 3x evaluation. But I feel like the management team over there has never done a great job of explaining things, but something exciting is happening that I think is going to be the next game changer for Facebook stock overall, and get this company to a place where it commands a much, much higher valuation, because people just continue to disrespect the unbelievable business model of Facebook, the platform, the messenger platform, Instagram, WhatsApp, and things like that. But where I think things are going to change is, virtual reality. Virtual reality is the next big thing, right? And Oculus is at the forefront of this. Oculus is owned by Facebook. And the Quest 2 is selling unbelievably strongly. And so I believe this company is going to turn to a story really around virtual reality in terms of the growth. And then Facebook and Instagram, WhatsApp, those sorts of things will be looked at really as like the cash flow machines for this company long term. And Oculus is really going to be the major growth thing that people can be excited about. Look at this, okay? Facebook's other revenue, which most of it's coming from Oculus, okay? The revenue was up 156% over last year, and this is in the most recent quarter. So this is going to start to turn into the real story of Facebook, especially when we're talking about if they start doing $1 billion plus a quarter, which is very realistic. They can start hitting that even this upcoming year. This is where the real story is going to turn for Facebook, and the company will start to command a much, much higher valuation than it has previously, being that they're going to be in the forefront of virtual reality technology, which is going to be a massive category. And think about how many different virtual reality products Oculus can launch over time. If you think it's just going to be video games long term, I think you're mistaken. There's going to be so much more there. There's even talk that maybe long term, maybe some sort of virtual reality headset is actually what takes the place of our phones, okay? So yeah, I would just, say, don't think short-sighted when it comes to virtual reality. Really look at the long game potential for that business, okay? And that's really the story there. And yeah, it will be the biggest company in the world, no doubt, market cap wise, within a few years, in my opinion, okay? Number 4, 13 stock up here is the Planet, okay? So we go from one of the biggest companies in the world to a very small one. $1.2 billion market cap is for the Planet. And when you think about the Planet, they have massive superstores they build. They have one in Vegas, and then they're going to be opening one out in Santa Ana area, kind of in the Orange County area. That one should be opening a few months from now, and those places are epic. The owned brand opportunity, in my opinion, is much bigger for this company long term than actually their superstores. And then they have smaller store formats that they're going to open more and more of. And it seems like management team's really interested in opening smaller scale stores that still can drive incredible volumes and still give a great experience, but maybe just aren't as epic as something they're opening in Orange County and something they have here in Vegas. Well, actually, I'm not even in Vegas right now. I'm in Arizona, but like the store in Vegas, okay? Now, the company has about 9 figures of cash right now, okay? 9 figures of cash. And this is a small company. They are so well capitalized to like expand this business massively over the coming years. And the question is, they're already supposed to be profitable in 2021. The real question is, how profitable are we talking? Is this a company that earns like 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents a share, 20 cents a share? No, I don't think anybody really knows. I don't even think the management team knows. There's too many moving parts with this business. It's too fast a growth right now, but they're already expected to be profitable in 21, and that's amazing for a company that is growing this fast, okay? In 21, they're expected to grow nearly 100%. 98% growth expected. That's another number that we just, no one really knows exactly where that number is going to shake out. I can see them posting anywhere between 80% revenue growth and 120% revenue growth for this company in 2021, okay? A lot's going to depend on when that store in Orange County opens and how fast it ramps. Also, how does business come back to Vegas? I think in the summer, Vegas is going to be busy. It might not be all the way back to normal, but I think this summer, I think Vegas is going to be busy again, okay? And that store was doing numbers even when Vegas wasn't busy. I can only imagine when Vegas returns to big business. So yeah, the Planet stock, I love that one. Stock number 5 at 13 up here, that's a major investment of mine, is Revolve, ticker symbol RVLV. It's a $46 stock, $3.3 billion market cap on this one. E-commerce player, especially when it comes to apparel, okay? That's the way you should think about it. Average order size usually for this company, if I recall, is around $300, so not like small amounts of money. And if you think about apparel sales, they're going to come back insanely strong in 2021. This was one of my reasons I got in Nordstrom stock many months ago when that was like a $10, $12 stock, because I saw apparel sales coming back extremely strong. It's going to prove out. I was at Nordstrom this past weekend. I've never seen a Nordstrom that busy in my entire life. I just think clothing sales and apparel sales in general are going to come back stronger this year than maybe ever literally in the history of clothing sales. It's going to be insane, okay? Company is expected to be profitable in 21. 70 cents. Keep in mind, this is a young company. Already be profitable with scaling is impressive. 70 cents expected in 21. Don't be surprised if they smash that. As far as next year goes, 97 cents expected. Don't be surprised if they smash that as well. Okay. As far as revenue growth, 18% expected for 21. I think that number is low. I think they could be 20 to 30% revenue growth in 21 for this company. And 22 expected to do about 17.5% revenue growth. So a very strong growth company. It's a stock that I still gladly hold at this particular time. Still a pretty small company. I mean, it's $3.3 billion market cap. And when you think about the long-term opportunity for a company like Revolve, it's pretty massive. And you think about how many, old department stores and things like that went out of business. There's just, the space has gotten less competitive over the last several years. And Revolve is just in a really good position. They understand influencer branding. Company's pretty darn good at what they do, okay? That's all I'll say about that. And I'm a big believer in a great management team. Stock number 6 of 13 up here. That is a stock that I have a tremendous amount of money in. Is a Tesla, okay? TSLA. By the way, 22,222 thumbs up or more in this video, and I'm going to buy another $22,222 worth of this stock. It's trading at about $689 here today. $661 billion market cap. Tesla, I mean, yeah, it trades rich. There's no doubt about it, okay? There's no debating whether Tesla trades rich or not. It's at a forward P of about 175, and keep in mind some of that profitability will come from basically tax credits and things like that. But at the end of the day, it's Tesla. And what do we know about Tesla? We know this company has a decade plus of massive growth ahead, and that's what keeps me in the stock. I don't care if it trades at 175 forward P. When it's a company that's a game changer, I'll just gladly continue to hold the stock, and that's exactly what I do. And to give you some reference, we're up 1,412% on those shares, and I will continue to be a holder of that stock. Last thing I want to do is sell and take a massive tax gain there. Oh my gosh, okay? I mean, I'd have to pay, I don't know, 100,000, 200,000 of that money to the IRS. I mean, I would gladly just continue to hold Tesla. Huge, bright future in front of that company for the next 10 years. And yeah, I'll continue to hold that stock long term. Elon Musk there. Just can't sell it, man. I love that company. I was just fortunate to get on before a lot of other people got on that one. And that's something I try to always do with all my stocks. Like I like to try to, see these things out, try to look at my crystal ball, see where I see things going over time, and then get in before, the big money gets in, the hedge funds and the big investment funds and ETFs and things like that. And it's something we've been fortunate enough to do on many of these stocks that are in this video, but obviously especially Tesla. That's just the biggest proof case of that, okay? Stock number 7 of 13 up here is ticker symbol WBA, Walgreens Boots Alliance. I do have 7 figures in this stock in total, okay? About a $40 billion market cap, great turnaround play, got an outstanding CEO incoming who's been the COO over at Starbucks, on Amazon board of directors, has been the CEO of Sam's Club in the past. And yeah, she's just tremendous. I think she's going to do a great job there. Walgreens has an extremely low valuation on this company. It's set up in a perfect position to succeed in the future. Obviously, the Rona shots, they're going to be one of the biggest givers of those shots out there, if not the biggest in the United States. That's a huge opportunity for this company to expand, basically not just from, standpoint of giving the shots, but really it's about driving in-store traffic and brand awareness around Walgreens. And that's what's huge there. They're converting a ton of their stores right now to essentially, I don't want to call it like a doctor's office as well, but in the back part of the store, they can basically do a lot of like checkups and kind of almost like urgent care type things back there. So yeah, I mean, it's a perfect turnaround play in my opinion. It's very similar to when I got Nordstrom. It's just obviously a much bigger company than when I got Nordstrom, okay? A dividend yield of almost 4%. So I get 4% a year pretty much just for holding this stock. And keep in mind, my cost base is lower, so I think I get like 4.3 or 4.5% or something dividend yield. So yeah, I'll gladly continue to hold these shares. I think they're going to appreciate greatly over the coming years. And I think there's a good probability they could even raise the dividend in future years as well, okay? As far as a conference call and their earnings announcement, things like that, March 31st. So it will be this month. And yeah, I really think the numbers are going to start hitting big for Walgreens the following quarter, though. The following quarter is where we'll start to see some of these big numbers start to roll in. In-store traffic roll in, comp store sales will start going crazy and things like that. So yeah, I'll gladly hold my 7 figures worth of Walgreens stock over the next several years. Love that one, okay? Stock number 8 of 13 up here, that's a significant investment of mine, is WYNN Resorts, ticker symbol WYNN, okay? $133 stock here today, $15 billion-ish market cap. And when it comes to WYNN, they make the best properties in the world, okay? Another finance YouTuber was out in Vegas last weekend who I know, Matthew, and I had to show him the strip and I had to show him like the difference in the properties, like a WYNN property versus some of these other companies. I'm like, okay, let's walk through some of these other properties. Let's go walk through the Harris and some of these other properties and Caesar's Palace and these other companies. And then we're gonna walk into the WYNN and you're gonna just notice a massive difference. And sure enough, he did, okay? I mean, the WYNN properties are the creme de la creme. If you got big money, that's where you stay. If you like to game a lot, you like VIP experience, you game at the WYNN, okay? That's just the name of the game. They got huge properties in Vegas, the WYNN and the Encore. They have 2 properties in the old part of Macau, WYNN and Encore over there. And then they have obviously WYNN Palace. It's on the Cotai Strip. They have a property in Boston. I mean, if you were to build their properties today, I mean, you're looking between the land cost that has gone up, and I'm talking like the construction costs, because everything, to construct those properties and everything you have as far as the materials inside have all gone up substantially. If you were to try to replicate that, plus you got to get the gaming licenses and the teams, and it's impossible, right? But if you're trying to replicate that, you're looking at, I think, based upon my numbers, well over $20 billion. probably $25 billion. If you don't know, like, the cost of almost everything is going up. I know they keep saying there's no inflation, there's no inflation. I don't know about that, okay? The WYNN properties are magnificent, incredible structures, inside and outside. And yeah, you're not building all these different properties for under $20 billion. I can tell you that. You're probably looking at $25 to $30 billion, okay? Absolutely incredible. Stock number 9 of 13 up here of these stocks that I have a pretty large investment in. This one I didn't put a lot of money into, but it's just gone up so dang much, okay? It's a very good food company, ticker symbol VRYYF. It grew into, I think, a multi-$100,000 position. It's at about a $400 million market cap, really small cap company, one of my smallest cap companies I'm invested in. Revenue growth last quarter of 322%. I mean, this is one of the fastest growth companies you will find out there. Absolutely extraordinary. And yeah, I look forward to seeing their continuation of growing their business, especially in the United States. This year, they're going to start really growing in the United States in a major way. And I look forward to kind of seeing their product hopefully get on some grocery store shelves over the next year or two, and continue to expand that over time. All right. Stock number 10 of 13 up here is Shopify. So Shopify, ticker symbol SHOP. This one I put into the same category as a Tesla Tesla in terms of it absolutely trades rich. There's no doubt about it. The forward P is a hefty price in the stock. However, Shopify's business model is incredibly profitable. It's going to be much more profitable long term. The company is a game changer and innovator in e-commerce. And they're just going to continue to expand rapidly over the next 5 to 10 years, in my opinion. This company is expected to grow revenues about 40% in 2021 and about 30% in 2022. They're going to continue to grow and grow and grow for years to go in the future. And that's why I'm a proud shareholder of Shopify, even though it trades at a really rich valuation. There's no doubt in my mind that this will be one of the most important tech companies in the world, if not one of the most important companies in the world, period, in 2030. And if it's going to that place, it's going to $1 trillion market cap long term. That's why I continue to hold that one. And I'm a proud shareholder. I hope it goes under $1,000 at some point in time. I would love that. If it goes under 1,000, I'll be loading the boat on that stock, just flat out. Give me as many shares as you can give me. I don't know if it would ever go down there again under 1,000, but if it does, man, I will be a happy buyer. Let's just put it that way. Stock number 11 of 13 up here. TTCF. Can't talk about it, but yeah, it's there. I think I own 333,333 shares of that one. Stock number 12 of 13 up here is Tattooed Chef, TTCF. I've been buying this one very heavily over the past few months. I plan to continue to. $1.7 billion market cap, game changer when it comes to plant-based food products. Specifically, they're focusing around frozen products right now. I talked really in depth about that one in 3 stocks I'm buying March edition. Okay, so in that video there was 2 stocks that were for sure stocks that I'm going to be buying, and then I mentioned 3 stocks that are probably buys, and TTCF was one of those stocks mentioned. So if you want more bull thesis on that one, check out that video. And stock number 13 of 13, the last one up here, is Corsair Gaming, CRSR. So when I started buying very recently, I plan to continue to buy these shares very heavily as long as it's anywhere around a $3 billion market cap, especially if it goes into the 2s. I will gladly continue to buy that one, and that was one of those 5 stocks mentioned on yesterday's video as well. So if you want the bull thesis as well as those other stocks in that video, make sure you check out that one. As always, hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you don't mind, smash that thumbs up button if you haven't already. 22,222 thumbs up. That's the goal. If we hit that, I'm buying $22,222 worth of Tesla, my Tesla stock. If you want to try to apply for the private stock group to try to join in there, learn everything, be part of the private Discord chat, all those sorts of things, and all the other million different benefits of being in there, you can do so. That'll be linked in the description. Might also have that as the pinned comment down there. Thank you for watching and have a great day.